All right, fine. I'll be a gracious host. How you doing?
Little Mermaid is the scariest Disney movie by far, though.
Why the hell is Ace Blade in your Kickstarter?
Some comics. I'm getting controversial today. We're gonna get controversial today with.
My proudest moment is this interview and being able to talk to you two.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. I can't hear you.
I'm confused right now because my phone just told me we went live.
Yep.
And I got a notification that we're live on Twitch.
Nice. Okay.
And it said, yeah, thank you, spam bots. And it said, and it said, Four Tales Podcast is live. Your comic boys are in the building again.
Okay. All right.
I'm like, I've never wrote that in my life. So where did that come from?
It's kind of accurate, though. It's kind of accurate.
All right, whatever.
I'll take it.
All right, let's do this so we can get more spam bots telling us how we need to get 1,000 followers for. It doesn't even say how much, but whatever. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Taurus Comics in collaboration with Fourth Wall Productions respectfully brings to you the 133rd episode of the Four Tales Podcast. I am your host, Kyrun Silva from Taurus Comics. Across the way is a violet scribe of Ace Blade, Danny J. Quick, and together we are your two award-winning blurred comic creators here to help you find your next favorite comic. We are live on the Age of Geekdom Network via Facebook, Instagram, Kick, Twitch, YouTube, and Danny's TikTok. So if you're listening, scratch the TikTok. No TikTok today. So if you're listening or watching us live, thank you for your support. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and review this podcast. All your positive reviews, interactions help us reach a bigger audience. Why no TikTok today? That's like our biggest audience.
My son took his charger and I can't. Like, I'm at 22%. I can go live, but it won't be for long.
Damn iPhone users.
Hey, it'd be like that.
This is why you need to get an Android so you get like the universal charging capability. You can wirelessly charge. You can do amazing things.
I can wirelessly charge. I just don't have a wireless charger.
Okay. All right. Danny J. Quick, how are you feeling? There's rumors that you were on your deathbed, that you were in a fetal position for days.
Multiple. Yes. Those things are accurate. Yes.
Okay,
I was definitely in a fetal position, very sick for the past couple of days. And
spewing things from every orifice is my understanding. Like it was like the Exorcist, like just everywhere.
There wasn't much spewing of things. There was lots of sweating.
Lots of sweating. Were your knees weak?
Knees weak.
Were your arms spaghetti?
Mom's spaghetti. He's nervous, but on the surface, yeah, all of that stuff.
Okay.
But no, I'm starting to feel better. The last 2 days were very up and down. I slept in one of two places. I literally would wake up and be like, I feel a little better. Then I would move to another place in my house and be like, I feel terrible. And I would go back to sleep. Like it was just like a meandering sleepathon in my house. Me and my middle daughter kind of got hit the hardest with it. So, but I'm starting to feel better. You can see, I don't know if you can see the glistening. I feel sweaty right now. So, but I'm feeling a lot better. Thanks for asking.
PJ is in the house. He says, glad you're doing better, Danny. Good to see you on the live stream.
Yes.
You were on you did top 5 this week, right? Was that before you got sick?
Yes, before I got sick. I think I was just starting to get sick on top 5 on Tuesday. And then Wednesday, I went to work on Wednesday. And by the time I got home, I was like, no. You know what I'm saying? So Thursday and Friday, I called out of work and, just slept all day and tried to keep my germs to myself. And now I'm starting to feel better. So
And do we know what you actually had?
I know it wasn't COVID or the flu. I know it wasn't those things. So whatever other bug is going around, I had it. I had that.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're here. This is gonna be an interesting program. It's gonna be an interesting show because we're sort of doing this on the fly. We did not really discuss how we're going to present today's episode. Like usually, we have a little bit of a talk. We have some notes that we take, things like that. But we really didn't do that for today's episode. So this is going to be almost 99% on the fly.
Yeah.
So,
Freestyle. Sometimes you gotta pop out and freestyle on.
hey, Marvin Wynn in the building with his amazing Kickstarter, which is still going on, if I'm not mistaken. You guys should go check that out. If you,
Comicsburg in the building. Absolutely.
yeah. All right.
Um,
What?
yeah, definitely check out Marvin Wayne's Kickstarter and shout out to Michael Watson and the Freestyle Comics. They
Yes.
got their Kickstarter funded, I want to say yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
unless my 2 days of sickness are running together. I want to say yesterday they got they got funded. Yeah, because it came out of my account today. That's right.
Oh,
It happened.
wow.
I remember. Shout out to all the creators out here doing their best to keep making comics, and yeah, definitely check them out. Definitely check them out.
Nice, nice, nice. All right. Well, I mean, I guess since we're talking about creators and their comics, okay, I just saw you pray. Did you just start your TikTok?
I started it and I said thank you
Oh,
to somebody. Somebody sent a rose and I said thank you. I'm saying thanks, Demi Kami, for sending a rose. Thank you. So yes, I started the TikTok,
so
but
apparently we are on Danny's TikTok with his 20%, and we'll have that go as long as we can.
as long as we can, yeah.
All right. Anyways, lying to me like this. What are we here for today? What are we talking about?
Today, I think we're talking about the B.E.A.M Awards. We are
We are
talking about the second annual B.E.A.M Award.
Dose.
Is it?
How do you say
Are
second
we
annual?
calling it the second annual B.E.A.M Awards?
I
Last year
mean,
was
we
the
get.
inaugural B.E.A.M Awards, and this year will be the second annual B.E.A.M Awards, right?
I mean, we have to, right?
Yeah,
But how
got
do
to
we
do
say second annual in Spanish? I now want to know that. Second.
it. That's
Segundo annual.
segundo.
Okay. Segundo. Yes.
Okay, I like it.
All right. Or segunda annual, depending on if it's feminine.
Stephanie, I need your Spanish degree.
She has a Spanish degree.
No, but she's in
Oh.
AP Spanish this year. So if anybody knows how to say it, it would be her for sure.
I was in AP Spanish for 3 years. I don't remember nothing.
Stephanie, how you say second annual in Spanish? In Espanol. Second annual.
Annual
Annual, like the second year.
Annual.
year?
Never mind. Go back to bed. Never mind. Go back to bed. Go get on Duolingo and find out.
Segundo something.
She said segundo. Segundo is right. Yeah. we
Yeah,
got
see?
segundo, yeah.
Year.
Años, año,
Oh yeah.
segundo. We'll figure it out. Go.
No.
Wait.
No.
I already told you it's annual.
Annual. It's
I know,
annual.
I know
You're right.
second year.
He said segundo año.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, just use Google Translate.
All right. Anyway, that was a waste of like 5 minutes.
Oh, I love it.
All right. So we're talking about the B.E.A.M Awards. This is the second year we're going to do this. I don't know why we decided to do this, but you
I
guys
think
seemed to like it last year.
we're doing it because it was fun, and I think it was something that we came up with off the cuff, kind of. But I enjoyed it,
Yeah,
and
that was good.
it was a good time, and I think I always want to, um, you know, shout out creators in our community if we can, and this is kind of our opportunity to do that. I think that's worthy. That's a just cause, and all the hard work that we put into it is definitely worth that.
Yeah. And I think this is a good way for us to let people get recognized that probably wouldn't get recognized normally, honestly. I
Yeah,
mean, there's a lot of amazing creators out there that get overlooked. Maybe because they don't have the correct marketing strategy. They don't have the fan base to really highlight their work properly. I think that's the antithesis of why we're doing this. Mr. Fish Comics in the building. He can't wait for the Beam Awards. I think Fish won an award last year,
Did
or
Fish
or he
win?
was nominated. He was definitely nominated. I
He was
know that.
nominated. I want to say I
Mm,
know Freestyle Comics and Veronica won one. I'm not sure about Fish. Fish, did you win last year? Do you know? Do you remember?
I mean, you would think someone would have those information written down in
Somebody
their
should.
folder.
We should have a folder, a file, or something on that. And I went through my Google Drive because I was trying to prepare in the last 30 minutes. I was like, what do we have from last year? No, he did not win. But there's
Okay.
hope. He put out 10 comics this year, so there's hope for this year. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
All right. But we're doing things a little bit differently from last year with the Beam Awards.
Yep.
First thing that's going to be huge with the Beam Awards compared to last year is we're now part of FSK Con.
Yes. We got
Yes.
I don't want to say top billing, but we are definitely going to be presenting the Meme Awards live, virtually live at FSKCon. So I'm excited about that. It's always great to partner with Freestyle Comics and all the great things they're doing. So I'm definitely excited about that for sure.
Yeah. And ooh, let me look at this because I can't remember the date of when this is going to happen. But it's going to be November, end of November. I'm pulling up my dates here. So November 29th. So from my understanding, and if I'm wrong on this, you guys can tell me I'm wrong. Freestyle Comics is going to have their FSK Con all day that day. And then we're sort of the nightcap. We're going to be ending of that, showing off all the winners of the Beam Awards for this year. Um, like Danny said, it's going to be live, so we're going to screw up just like we did before uh, everything. But I think it's going to be a fun time being part of FSK Con for this.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm excited about it, and we got some work to do in the meantime. But when but I am excited. I am excited, and I think that we'll definitely have a good time, and we'll be able to recognize some great we'll be able to recognize some great talent in the indie community for sure.
Yeah. All right. So 2024 Beam Awards going to go live. It's a Friday still, just like every day, the 29th November, part of FSK Con. Now, if you're not familiar with what the Beam Awards are, Danny, what are the Beam Awards? Because I can't say that. I'm doing other things.
Wait, what? Why not? What do you mean?
I'm trying to write something down real quick. So just, can you read that for me?
Oh, I'm doing. See, I was got other screens up too. So
Oh,
the Beam Awards are represent building exceptional art in media. The Building Exceptional Art in Media Awards, and that's all it's about. We are focused on independent comic books, and we'll be including some other media also this year. But basically any comics or any books that are not published by the big two, any of them that are not distributed by the major players in distribution these days can submit and can be awarded. So um yeah, building exceptional art and media, man. And I think it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be fun this year.
now somebody's wondering, because you said the big two, that we're also including people like Dark Horse Comic, Image Comics, Dynamite, Pony Press. If you're having anything distributed through those other companies, unfortunately, this award show is not for you. This is primarily for people that are self-publishing, doing it on their own, and we want to highlight those hardworking folks that are out there.
Absolutely.
Um,
And I just had a commenter on TikTok. Demi Kami said, "Just comics or manga too." Well, that's a
we're
good
gonna get to
question.
that. We're
That's a
gonna
good
get to that.
question. We're going to get to that a little bit later.
We will get into that. See, people rushing ahead. We're trying to
They jumping
understand.
ahead. They jumping ahead, man.
All right. So Paige Alfred in the comments said, "What's the Beam link?" Good question. We will not open up submissions until October 1st. So but it will go on our website, which is fourtailspodcast.com.
Yep.
On October 1st, you will be able to go in, you'll be able to submit your book, somebody else's book, whatever you want. We're opening it up for you guys to do this. So this is just like before, you can do that. But it will be available on October 1st. From October 1st to October 31st, you guys can submit as much as you want. As of November 1st, though, we will close submissions to the public. From then, we're going to tally all the votes, and we're going to figure out the, what do we say, top five? Yeah, top five,
All right.
of course.
Yep.
Top five submissions from each category. Top five. It's always got to be top five with y'all.
Yeah. Gotta stay on brand. Gotta stay on brand.
Then after we tabulate those, November 8th, we have a panel of judges that we review the top five finalists for each category to determine the winner. And again, we'll determine those winners and tell everybody as of the November 29th. So Paige, definitely. If you want to submit Blowtorch, you can, as long as you've had a book that was created from November 1st, 2023 to October 1st, 2024. I think that was right off. So you definitely can. All right. Now, getting back to that question as far as manga, what is new with the B.E.A.M Awards this year? We're going to have new categories.
A couple of new categories, or I think it's 2 new categories, right?
Yes, we're going to have 2 new categories.
Yep.
Like we mentioned, we're going to add a new voting format. So I do want to address the reason why we're doing a voting format. Not because we don't want the fans to talk about and submit their favorites. We definitely want you guys to have your voice. But we did feel like there were times that maybe people were stuffing the ballot. Is that the best way to say it?
Yeah.
Last year. And we wanted to keep it open for everybody to have the chance to submit, but we needed to make regulations, which is why we're doing the new format and why we're also adding judges. Now, we're also not going to say who the judges are. They will hopefully be live with us on that day. We'll ask them. But we can say who the judges are just for integrity issues. We don't want them to be swayed in any way.
Be manipulated. We don't want
Exactly.
we don't want them to get their votes bought. We're doing a kind of an electoral college thing. And
hey, it fits.
Hey, it fits. It fits in this case. But also, we're considering doing some physical awards. I want to say last year, I got this award from the Indie Comic Superlatives, and this is one of my favorite things. Like I keep this thing around all the time. I take it with me to shows. I take it with me. I do it. I have it, usually on like behind me when I'm doing podcasts and stuff. If I'm upstairs, and that it's really even though it's not like what's the big one,
The Ink Pot Awards or the
or something like that, but it really means a lot to me that my comic was awarded. So
hey, we're gonna get up there with those award shows someday.
absolutely
We're gonna get up there. But yeah, we're working with a couple of things. We need to find some sponsors that can help us with that and a good company that can produce them. And I think I've narrowed down the companies, so we're just focusing on the sponsors. And if we can do that, we will get you physical awards to all the winners. If not, we'll just send you out the nice little PNG file like we did last year, and you can put it on your comic like Freestyle Comics did this year. They put their award nomination on there, or their award win on their comic. Heroic Awards, that's right. That's another one. They have a great statue.
Yeah.
I think ours will be better if I can figure this out properly. At least I'm
down with it. I'm down with it.
All right. So you mentioned categories.
Yes.
So did you want to go through the categories, or do you want me to do it?
No, yeah. Well, let's both do it. The same categories that we had last year are we kind of changed it up a little bit. We got favorite anthology, we got favorite artist, favorite colorist, favorite cover, favorite letterer. All of those are the same from last year.
Yep.
Or did we have anthology last year? Maybe we added.
We did have anthology.
Yeah,
we also had favorite writer, favorite publisher, and favorite comic.
Yep, favorite comic. Now, we changed it up this year a little bit to favorite print comic and to favorite print manga. So to answer your question, that was asked earlier, and we're going to have a print manga, and then we also have a favorite web comic,
Yeah.
also. So that one will be limited to digital comics that were published this year, also.
Yeah. And the reason why we're doing that is we understand that web comics are becoming bigger and bigger things. And we wanted to highlight those because there are web comic artists out there and creators that only do web comics. They don't print anything physically. So we wanted to have something to highlight them. We also want to do manga and comics separately because some people, even though they are a book in illustrated format, both of them, people do look at manga as a separate thing from comic books. So we wanted to make sure that we get that crowd in there, so that way they can maybe have their work shown to others also.
Absolutely.
So we are opening this up to anybody that creates comics, anybody that creates manga, no matter what your skill levels are, no matter what your experience levels are. We want you to be highlighted in this award ceremony.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited about the print manga. Ones this will give us a chance to kind of highlight um, some new things. You know what I'm saying? Like some people, this might bring a new audience to the
Mhm.
B.E.A.M Awards, and we're all about. I've seen some pretty good mangas this year that have come out, so I'm excited about that.
Yeah, me too. All right. So, like we mentioned, October 1st, which is only 4 days away,
Right? Yeah.
4 days from now. You guys are going to want to go to fourtailspodcast.com. There's going to be a link there that takes you directly to the voting section. Um, like we mentioned, top 5 vote getters each category, and there's 10 categories. Right? That's 10.
Yep.
10 categories. So we're going to be reviewing a lot of different categories, a lot of different works. So if you think you maybe slide into multiple categories, feel free to nominate yourself. If you have a friend that has an amazing story or amazing book and you want them to be nominated, please put them in. We don't want this to be limited outside of the idea of, we don't want it to be somebody that's from a big company. We want this to be, again, self-publishers mostly.
Absolutely. And I'm trying to decide if I'm going to put Ace Blade in there. I might submit Ace Blade this year.
And you had Ace Blade 8. I have Saw 4 I could submit.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
So, and once it gets to the point, it's up to the judges. That's
Yeah.
the judges' hands. We can't determine what the judges are going to be, and it's the judges are. There's going to be more than 2 judges, so don't think it's us. We're not judging.
Right. Right.
Um, but bringing it to the judges, they will evaluate all. I'm going to read this verbatim because I wrote it out and I don't want it to go to waste now. Judges for the B.E.A.M Awards will evaluate entries based on several key criteria, including originality, storytelling, quality, and overall impact. Finalists will be reviewed for its creativity and concept and execution, the strength of its narrative, the clarity and style of the artwork, and its ability to engage and resonate with the audience. The judging panel, consisting of industry professionals, will score entries on these factors, and winners will be selected based on the highest cumulative scores across all the categories.
I like it.
All right.
We're trying to do things a little better. Like I like the way that we did it last year. It wasn't anything wrong with it, but
Yeah.
we always want to get better every time. To streamline the process or to make the process more fair. To make it more inclusive, to bring more categories and things like that. Kind of diversify it a little bit. So definitely.
Yeah, definitely. All right. And I don't know why this slide is here, but it's talking about the physical awards. So again, we are going to try to get these physical awards out to you. If we are able to get them done, what I'm anticipating is to have them mailed out to you a week or so after we actually announce the winners.
Right.
Because I figured by then the judges would have picked the winners. I would have time to order them, things like that. But we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
All right. So if you guys have any questions, because we have some time, this is, like I said, this is all we're going to talk about today. But if you have any questions, feel free to put it in the comments now. I do have a QR code right there that will take you to our website. So if you want to maybe have it saved on your bookmark bar for October
Yep.
1st, please do.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Thank you. I'm glad you finally realize I have good ideas.
Oh yeah, I know for
Yeah.
sure.
Okay. All right. Is there any comic that you maybe are interested in submitting outside of your own?
That came out this year.
Yeah.
Besides my own, there's a couple. I think there would be a couple. Did Starcore come out this year? Or was that last year?
No, that was last year.
That was last year. I really like Starcore.
Oh, really? What was the best part of it for me?
The comedy. I thought it was
No.
very funny, like very light, and like it didn't take itself too seriously. I like Starcore. I do. I wish you would go ahead and get on that second issue. That would be nice.
I do too, actually.
But you know, things happen. Things happen. You gotta
Okay.
draw those. You gotta draw those horses. I understand.
Yeah. Horses.
Have you written Starcore 2?
No.
You worse than me. Worse than me, man.
Wait a minute, though. Wait. In the time that I released Starcore 1, I've also did Saw 4.
Yes.
I did Server 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'm now doing. I did a freaking convention.
That's true. Okay, that happened.
And I'm about halfway done with Black Rose artwork.
Yep.
So
I've
been busy.
Have you been uploading those, by the way, or you just?
No, I have not been. Do you want me to?
I would like to see them.
Oh.
Like before you started inking already?
No.
Okay, I would like to see them before you start inking. I would, or send them to the editor or something. That would be nice.
Oh, you got an editor for this one now?
Yeah, Ro is editing. Yeah.
Editing,
okay. So I'm not trying to repeat the mistakes of Ace Blade 8. I'm not trying to repeat the mistakes of Ace Blade number 8.
Oh man!
And if those mistakes are repeated, it'll be somebody else's fault.
That's right. I was supposed to tell you about some issues I had with the script on that. That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, you asked me, and then you were like, "Okay, cool." So, go ahead. I want to hear it. Tell me.
No, it'll be. I'll tell you after the show.
Okay.
So,
okay.
I will tell you after the show.
Hey, I'm down with it. It's not too late to change. It's not too late to change things.
I mean, I'm not going to throw anybody under bus like that. Nope. Not publicly. We got too many people watching for me to do that.
Okay, cool.
Just know your fault, though, whatever it was.
Who's ever fault? I'm take the blame. Whoever's fault it was, I'll take the blame.
All right. So, dang, I thought there'd be more questions. I guess I did a very good job explaining what the B.E.A.M Awards are going to be for, because I thought there'd be more questions on this.
I think people will be interested. I want to make some content around it over the next couple of days and talk about, people submitting, because now I think this last year, like I've kind of, especially on TikTok, I've kind of gathered the infinity stone of indie comics, like all the indie people that have been making comics, on all the different platforms. I kind of have made connections with. So just new, like people, not beyond the people that we already knew, but just a lot of people who are making their own comic books. And I think they'd be interested in this. So definitely will be making some content around it.
I am very curious on who these people are that you're talking about, honestly.
Yeah. You've been seeing them on the TikToks?
I have?
Yeah, there's Hunter. Well, Hunter's book didn't come out this year. So
but wait, I'm seeing your TikToks from like 2 years ago. Now I appreciate TikTok finally showing them to me, but they're from like 2 years ago. I've even seen TikToks I've seen and commented and liked already, and TikTok's like, yeah, let me re-show this to you.
You might have forgot about it. I don't know.
I try to.
I just appreciate the algorithm helping me out. So,
okay.
I don't know what it is, but hey, they're definitely hooking your boy up right now. So, but yeah, there's some comic book creators. There's the guys who did. Oh, these two books came out this year. These are two indie creators.
Okay.
That I bought. I think I got both of these off the TikTok shop, as a matter of fact. So there's a lot of there's a lot more indie creators than I think we even realized. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I do feel like there are times where we're in this little niche bubble of our own through Facebook or what have you, and we're not exploring outside of our little bubble as much as we probably could.
Yeah.
So hopefully they see this. Hopefully they check us out and start submitting their own stuff too. Because
Yes.
I want. I think last year we had like a couple hundred submissions.
Yeah.
So I want this year to be even more
Yeah.
as far
Yeah.
as the Beam Awards is concerned.
For sure. I think we'll get more. I think yeah, last year I think we overachieved. Like we weren't expecting that many because we literally were just like, hey, we should do an award show at the end of the year. And we was like, cool, let's do it. And people start submitting. And I remember like that 3 or 4 week period where was getting the alerts all the time on my phone. Because I was like, yo, people are really filling out these surveys. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah, that was actually really cool. I did not anticipate the good responses. I mean, it seemed like most people enjoyed the idea that this was an award show for them.
Yeah.
This was something put together for them. So hopefully we get that same interactions and same reactions this year.
Yeah. FUBU. It's FUBU, the FUBU Awards. For
Wow.
the For Us By Us Awards.
You want to get LL Cool J to God, what was that? It was a Gap ad that he said that on, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So you can get LL Cool J to do. Oh, okay. I already know the intro I'm gonna make for for the people.
Terrible.
Just go have LL just be like, for us. Oh, sorry,
I do it. I like it.
you won't do it.
I would.
No,
for
I
sure.
I have been asking you for 3 years now to do a rap for our intro.
You asked me once 3 years ago, and then
No,
it was like, "Oh, he's not going to do it."
it's
And
been more than once. And you know it's been more than once. Don't lie.
once or twice, and I, let me put it on my list.
What else is on that list? Just so I can know where it falls
It's the
on the
first
list.
thing. It's the first thing on the list. This is a new list I'm making right now. Fortel's rap intro,
Mhm. Okay.
and then I'll retire, and you can replace me officially.
Javon has been on me about can I be your co-host if Danny leaves? I'm like, yeah, sure. Like, what was
I'm
it?
not going nowhere. I'm just reducing the amount of shows that I do.
Oh
Fortel's
man.
rap intro is number one on the list.
What else is on the list though?
That's it. That's the whole
Okay.
list.
So
Oh no!
if there's nothing,
No, I gotta finish writing. Gotta finish writing. Ace play number 10. That's the second.
so, well, you said number 10, so we already got number 9 done.
Number 9 is written. Yeah, number 9
Oh
is already being worked on.
wow, that would be amazing. I mean, you would think your editor in chief would have known that was a
You did know that. It's on the schedule. You made the you do know that. I don't know why
I didn't.
know that.
Nobody told me it was done.
Yeah, no. It's written. It's being drawn right now. William is working on it right now.
Has it been edited yet? The script.
Yeah,
Okay.
Brian.
All right, Brian. All right.
Brian Jen
I just want to make sure Brian was doing something. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So Ace Blade 10 and Ballad of Black Rose are being worked on at the same time. Yes.
I have artwork. Oh, I can't reach the artwork because my little wall here is blocking it. But
Don't knock down the wall. Trump will
it's
be
a
mad.
nice wall too. I got it from Amazon. It was very nice.
Nice.
And
All
now
right.
my family. All right, what is that? It? We good?
I'm ready for my quick takes. Let's do it.
What? Who said anything about quick takes?
I know you. I know what your plans are. I see your jokes. Let's go.
I got no quick takes ready in any
Okay.
way, fashion.
Okay.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I was hoping.
All right.
Okay. This. Quick takes.
All right. Question number 1.
I need that for my rap. I need that quick takes intro for my rap.
But you got to use the same beat though.
You know, I lost 5 pounds over the last 2 days.
Oh, I believe it.
I went to the urgent care today, And they were like, "Oh," they were like, "How much do you weigh?" I was like, 265. I got on the scale. It was like 259. I was like, "Oh shoot, I should get sick more often." It's like, oh, this is good for me. This is so good for me. No,
Oh man. Uh,
no.
I'm just glad you feel better, honestly.
Yeah.
More than anything, I'm just glad you feel better. It was weird having, I mean, no offense to Javon. Javon's cool. I like having him on, but it was weird not having you here, dude. Like, I was like,
Hey, man, I'm glad to be back. And oh, you got a quick takes for real? Let's do it.
what? What are you talking about?
Let's do it. You done pulled up the clock now. It's serious.
Is it really? Because I don't really have any questions per
Okay.
se. I'm
Okay.
um just trying to. I really don't have it,
Small
honestly.
shows. Small shows over big cons. Um, what can we do to further indie comics?
Okay,
Um,
fine. Question one. There's 10 categories in the B.E.A.M Awards this year.
mm,
Out of the 10 categories, which category are you more excited to see as far as a winner is concerned?
I think I'm most excited about the web comics.
Mm,
I think that potentially can get the most submissions. I think
okay.
there's a lot of web comics that, and people put out a lot of web comics every year.
Yeah.
Their platform is built off of web comics, and I think that if we can reach the web comic community and tell them that we have an award that we're going to give them, I think we can get a lot of submissions there, and I think that would be pretty cool because I don't read a lot of web comics, so it would be cool to be able to learn about a lot of different ones.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah. What about you? Same question for you.
No, no, no.
Yes,
Not how it works. Question two.
racism, straight up racism.
um, who is your favorite judge that's going to be judging the?
Can't even tell who the judges are. I'm not supposed to tell who the judges are.
Who is your favorite judge?
I'm my favorite judge.
Oh,
Me.
oh, well, that was a crappy answer.
I'm my favorite judge. I can't. I'm not gonna tell who's judging, even though people should be able to get it from the theme that we say earlier. But yeah, I'm not gonna tell it. I'm not gonna tell who's my favorite judge.
Question number three. Would you rather have a? Ooh, I got to restart timer. Are you more into big award shores or small award shores? Shows,
Or shows.
shows,
Um,
shores. It's the
I'd say
Jersey Shores.
big award shows. Um, but there's too much politics in the big award shows. I think the small award shows really care about the people and the products that are coming out and are doing the work. So I'm with the small award shows.
Okay. All right. Did you really just? Okay.
All power to all people. Yes.
Let's rephrase that, please, because
That's how it goes. All power to all people.
I understand that. Question four.
Aren't you in Oakland? Don't you like
I am 2 hours away from Oakland.
close enough? You
It
should
really
know.
is.
Come on now.
Rest in peace to Oakland A's. Y'all got screwed, but hey, I, the city of Oakland got screwed with all their sports franchises. But enough about sports. This is about comics. If you want to listen to me talk about sports, catch me Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Pacific on ESPN 1320's YouTube channel. You can hear me ramble about sports, which is wild to say that I'm on a major network.
Like the bee.
I'm gonna give them that clip of you saying that so we can use that on the show.
Like
Oh,
what's the
question four.
sure.
What is um I don't have a question for it. So question five.
Yep.
What are your top five medicines to take when sick?
Oh man. Um, honey,
Hmm. Yes,
lemon,
dear. Oh, sorry.
turmeric, cayenne pepper, and hot tea.
Okay. All right. Not bad.
And,
Turmeric though? What are you doing with turmeric?
a lot of NyQuil.
Wait,
And
what are you doing with turmeric though?
turmeric, I don't know what it does, but it's like a. I used it yesterday and I feel better today. So I don't know what
Okay.
turmeric does, but no ginger. I'll say ginger instead of turmeric.
Okay. All right. All right. Question. This is actually question five. Since I didn't have question four, we're gonna move that one to question four. This is question five. It's gonna be another top five. In our group chat, there has been a lot of discussion today about wrestling with the new Vince McMahon series that came out on Netflix, and there was discussion between one of the judges and a professional wrestler that he has a lot of interest in. So my question for you is: give me your top five favorite female wrestlers.
Um, I'm about to date myself.
Okay,
Because I only
what
know the
Fabulous
ones.
Moolah?
I only know the ones from way back in the day. Okay.
Okay,
So we're gonna go with. Dang, wasn't China racist? I don't remember. Didn't did something come out? I don't know. Um,
there's a lot of stuff came out about China, so you gotta be more specific. I don't remember her being racist though.
I don't. I knew it was something. I know it was something bad, but I don't know exactly what it was. Um, okay, we're gonna go with Lita. Was she with the Hardy Boys?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna go with Trish Stratus.
Okay.
Um, we're gonna go with um, what's the girl Mercedes
Okay.
for Varnado, something like that. Mercedes. Who am I missing? I don't know.
I
I
don't know who you missing.
I don't know many. I just don't know many.
Okay.
I don't know many.
Mercedes.
Give me two more.
I mean, you could have gone. You didn't say anybody black, huh? So you could have
Uh,
said Jackie.
Jackie. Jackie's a good
You
one.
you
Yeah.
could have said Vicky
Oh,
Guerrero.
what's
You could
is
have.
that the new one? Is that the new one?
No, she's definitely
Look,
not new.
who's the new one that looks like
You could have said Tiffany Stratton. You could have said Io Sky. I mean, you could have said Nia Jax. You could have said Fabulous Moolah. You could have
that
said China. You didn't actually say China, but you could have said China.
Jade. Jade is the one.
Hey, Jay Cargill. Okay.
Jade Cargill. That's the one.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
I, I,
that's the one.
I
Other than them, I don't know. I only know Jade and Bianca. Those are the only two that I know from the day. The rest of
could have
them,
said Bianca Belair. You're right. You
yeah,
totally missed
those
that
are the
one.
only ones that I know from the day. Everybody else I know from the late '90s, early 2000s.
Okay. All right. I like it. I like it.
There we go.
Um, could have said Sable. You could
Sable,
have said Tori.
plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, there's a lot, but hey, that's cool.
I only know Trish, China, and like that's it. That's all the ones I remember.
The fact that you called her Mercedes Vernado, which is like her real name instead of her wrestling name, is hilarious still to
I
me.
don't know.
Like everybody calls her Mercedes Monet. All
Oh
right.
yeah, I, I don't know.
All right.
I haven't watched
Anyways,
it in so long.
that was this week's quick takes brought to you by Gemini Mailers.
Yeah,
Use the code AceBlade to get 10% off your order at Gemini Mailers website.
I need to put in an order right now. I'm almost out.
Make sure you use the code AceBlade at your checkout and get 10% off.
I always do.
Okay. All right.
I always do. Yes, sir.
All right. And we are cutting it 5:45. 45 minutes, perfect time.
We did
So
it.
I want to thank you for being my co-host for like 100 episodes. But where can people check out your work, Danny?
120 episodes.
Okay, 100. Okay, I'll give you that.
I've only missed about a dozen. Okay. Where can I get
So where
that
can
shirt? Where can I
you,
get that shirt? Oh, yeah.
this was a Kickstarter exclusive for Saw issue 2 or
Ah,
3.
ah,
I do not reprint any of my shirts from Kickstarters. I want to make them exclusive. You know,
disappointment.
okay, Kevin Sorbo.
That's terrible.
No.
That's terrible. If you want to find me, best place to go is our website, fourthwallpros.com. And if you want to find me on social media, it's at the Ace Blade on all social media platforms. Kyrun, where can people find you, sir?
You can find me at touristcomics.com. I am at all social media platforms at Tourist Comics. And this is the first time you've ever seen our podcast or heard our podcast. You can go to our previous. Sorry, let me rephrase that. You can go listen to our previous episodes by going to fourtalespodcast.com. That is the number 4, TALES podcast.com. And again, starting October 1st, you can go to the website and you'll be able to submit your entries for the segundo annual annual. I can't even say it now. B.E.A.M Awards.
I like
But
it.
join us next week, which is October 4th, same time, same bat channel, where we are going to have Richard Dury. He's going to talk about a video game that he's putting together about indie comic characters.
Nice.
So until next time, though, sayonara, goodbye, and everyone, please take care of yourselves.
I want to know what it is Quick is trying to say.